Hey guys, and welcome to a new Let's Play we're doing here, which is Europa Universalis IV. It's a game by Paradox Studios, and it is pretty much in the same vein as like Crusader Kings or games like that. However, I like it a lot more than Crusader Kings for one main reason, which is the fact that you control a nation rather than an individual character. In Crusader Kings, you always played a king. Where in Universalis you play an actual nation. So you play like Rome, Dacia, Samaritans, or a small nation like Munster, which we are going to do. But the main thing is you are that nation, you aren't the king of that nation. Because the problem with Crusader Kings is you'd spend hours and hours building your kingdom and increasing your wealth, your fame, enough so you can effectively run your kingdom. But then you run into snags with the king dying, and then you get a successor who's just, usually they're horrible, once in a while they're decent, they're never great really, so you pretty much lose, and because your kingdom gets split up, or you get an incompetent ruler who can't do anything. Where Universalis, you never have to worry about that. You just play your kingdom, you conquer, and you see how big you can make your kingdom overall. The other cool thing is, there's a couple things it kind of goes over time periods, much like Crusader Kings does, but since they're nations, it kind of is much more interesting. So we start off, Rome is a big entity, and it covers this nation, and by the barbarian invasions, it's broken off to the Byzantine and the Western Roman Empire, and then by the fall of Rome, we start to see more nations start to form here in Europe. And then by here, we start seeing a small formation of England, France, and Poland, Hungary, some powers here in this area. And then we can just keep going. We know how the story goes, most of us. So I also have a timeline pack that goes all the way up to present day, which is pretty neat. So if you wanna shape the landscape yourself, you can. However, good luck being Iceland and capturing the whole world. But that is up to you. Maybe possible. Anything's possible in Universalis. But we're gonna. Another interesting thing I want to show you is I think is really cool in Universalis is the fact that there's religions. So if you look, there's a lot of these areas are Druidists, but they're kind of the lines being they're kind of changing. So by the barbarian invasions, it changed, and this is a large part Orthodox. By the far role, it's mostly Orthodox. By the old gods, it's Catholic, Sunni, Shia. All the Muslim nations have started to form. It just makes an interesting system, and then you have the papacy and everything in here as well. So it's interesting, but I'm sure you guys are interested to see actually how the game works, so we will just hop right in. Be a small nation, and we will make the Kingdom of Ireland, and maybe even more. I'm doing this webcam thing here. I thought I'd want to check it out. You saw it in Goat Simulator, but I'm really bad for ducking out and changing it. I'm trying to find the best angles and everything for it as well. So we're going to turn it off here now though, just so you can actually see what's happening in the game, because this uses most of the screen unless I put it like right in the middle, and then it's going to block stuff as well. So we're going to leave it off. This isn't a good thing to showcase it, but I thought I'd just kind of show you guys. You can leave in the comments whether you like it, don't like it, whether you think I should do it or not do it. So there's a couple things we have to do. We have to select a rival. The main rival we're going to have is the Uliad, which is Ulster and Meath. Now we need to have a mission. Mission is to conquer Meath, which is good. Now let's just start fabricating my plane. With Meath. I also want to make sure we get an alliance with Picts and Wales, and then we'll have. Probably won't. I would like to have a royal wedding with Yorkshire, with the Brigates, but alliance from Wales, good. And they're probably going to ask for war lettings, which is all the diplomatic relationships we can have. So, here it says you can have more advisors. We should pause the game. I've looked at this and then I did a playthrough and I did, but if you look, the advisor costs 1 per month, plus 16 to hire them. And if you look at our economy, we're making 1.3 a month, so we're making $0.03. So we'd be barely breaking even. And we have armies to maintain. As our army gets bigger, it's going to cost us more. So, that all has to be taken into account. So, yeah, so that's mostly the setup. There's not a lot of stuff to set up. We could set up policies, but it's not really worth it, because if you set, it costs us 1 administrative power every year, which is good, but it's not worth it because the effect of it is not going to be that great. Because if you look at our taxes here, that might be good. Taxes is only 1.83, so it's going to be like less than, it's going to be like 0.241 a year, which might be fine because we're getting 7 per month. Oh yeah, never mind. Royal wedding. We could send them a royal wedding as well. Okay, that's all we can currently handle, I believe, for... Should tell us. So far. Yeah, we only have 2 diplomatic relations right now. So... yeah, I think I actually will do that. Yeah, so it did increase. It is worth it. We'll increase our trade as well, because it increases our trade efficiency and everything as well, which should carry over. So now, I did this in my Pax one, but then I was thinking it might not be worth it, but I think it is worth it. So yeah. There is trade stuff you can do with the map, kind of, but when I go here to go select from trade, it says unable to send to merchants because we are not in range. We are in range of this one, but not in this one. So addition for redress. So we will, peasants typically have no voice, but they occasionally gain access to monarch and ask for redress. We're gonna have to accept the position because we cannot afford to address an uprising at this time. We could fight 6 peasant regiments, but it's really expensive to reinforce your armies, and it would cost us a lot of money. I'd rather lose the prestige. So we will continue. We have no inflation. This is more or less good. Oh yeah, that's going to improve relations with them. With my extra diplomat. Yeah, we don't build transports. We can't build any buildings at this time because we do not have the technology. So even though we have the money, we do not have the technology to build any of these things. So. We also don't have a Casus Belli to we should actually get a Casus Belli against them as well. So, oh yeah, we need our second.
And he is here.
Stop population improvements. So now we have to wait for our diplomat to return. So, no problem at all. And we will send him. So, how Casus Belli's work, and I'll show you it actually.
Nothing much.
Hello, Mr. Svegan. Hello, Mr. Svegan. Sorry about that, press the wrong button.
Hello. Shall we continue?
I say we should.
How are you doing over there? How's your Ming Dynasty doing over there, Svegan?
It's dead. Very, very dead.
You got wiped out by someone?
No.
So, Hayes is my friend. They help me out because I'm still kind of new to the game. I don't know a lot, so I'd like ask them questions and stuff. And it gives a little bit more of a people to chat with and stuff as we can.
I was too busy playing Payday yesterday to get more familiar.
Oh. Nice. Yeah, I love Payday. When I got it, I played it for huge amounts of time. Oh, we can't see it because we can't even access the menu without diplomats. I'm sorry.
What was that?
Sorry, I accidentally pressed the push to talk key. So anyway, guys, how it works is we need so you can declare war on someone if you have a Casus Belli or without a Casus Belli. Usually though there's a huge penalty without a Casus Belli, but our enemy is Meath, or our Casus Bellis that have conquest of Meath over our enemy, so we could fight a war with Ulster
somewhere
here, or Undia,
the
as they're called,
part of Spain, right before
defeat
the Catholic faith, dispel the
well, pretty much our enemy, and we'll gain prestige, and they'll lose prestige, and maybe some other things, but we will not take their territory.
Right now, actually,
we need a proper Casus Belli for conquest, or for capturing that area. So even if we go to the war, unless we have a reason, or like a just reason for conquering that area, we cannot conquer it. So it's just kind of to stop you from going and capturing everything in like 5 minutes. So also we need to gather funds as well.
Let me just save this real quick.
So can we see how much money they have?
Yeah, I still can't believe that I got 10 armies killed by one army. That was fucked up.
Did they have a much more military power than you, or just like unlucky?
I don't know, they just had like a bunch of cavalry, and
oh, okay.
I was mainly infantry, so I guess that's like, there's that.
Oh, okay.
Of course. But it's still fucking.
Well, also, Fallen Gamer showed me
yeah.
something as well, that like there's a thing where it gives like luck-based things to nations that it wants to win, like nations that want to win or lose. True. So you can turn that on or off. Which, if I'm actually doing a campaign to make Ireland, so when I start fighting with like England, I'll probably turn that off. But for now, I'm just gonna leave it on.
You mean lucky nations, right?
Correct.
Yeah, I should probably change that to none. Lol.
You have to do it before you launch the game, but yeah, you can do it anytime. You can do it like in the middle of a game or whenever you want to.
Yeah, I just changed it. You get the invite?
I will not be playing.
Oh.
I'm just kind of doing my own like Ireland thing here.
Well, that.
So. And we'll call that a video for here, guys. So I will catch you later in the next episode here. I'll pause the game soon.